Okay, let's run a couple of sample rounds to give you a sense of how the game plays. We have the board all set up. Roles have been determined randomly, and each of the critter tokens have been compromised randomly, diseased, or endangered. And our pathologist is first. That is the red token. And they have to draw 2 crisis cards because the start of the game begins with the CO2 level at 2. So that's 2 crisis cards. Here comes the first one. Endanger 1 manta. And because there's the symbiotic relationship between the manta rays and the wrasses, we have to also endanger a wrasse. All right, since this one is already endangered, we have to do the other one. So that one's endangered. And since this wrasse is already compromised by disease, we have to start with the healthy one. So the healthy one is endangered here. Okay, then we have another crisis card to go. Endanger a clownfish. Again, we have to start with healthy ones. They are all unhealthy. These 2 are already endangered and these 2 are diseased. So we can kind of do whatever we want here. Let's go ahead and endanger this one. We could have alternately put a disease on one of these endangered ones, but we'll just go with endangering the one that's already diseased. Okay, 4 actions. Here we go. The pathologists, of course, their special abilities, removing disease cubes for no actions. So let's take advantage of that. Let's have them start here. 1 action to move. Second action is to move here. 0 actions gets rid of a cube. That's 1, 2, 3 to move there. That gets rid of another one. And then we'll burn the 4th action on flipping that one. Okay, that's a pretty good round. Let's move over to the botanist, drawing 2 crisis cards here. First one, lose 1 unhealthy blue whale and all its phytoplankton. Ouch. We have to increase CO2 for each phytoplankton lost. Okay, well, here's an unhealthy one. It was endangered. We lose 1 phytoplankton with it, so CO2 goes up 1. Whew. Second card, remove 1 unhealthy reef of your choice and its associated tokens. Okay, well, every reef is currently unhealthy because they don't have all of their algae. This one's invaded by Crown of Thorns. That would be an interesting strategy here. Get rid of this reef. That would get rid of the Crown of Thorns as well. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to get rid of this reef. Its associated tokens, which includes a Triton and the Crown of Thorns. CO2 goes up 1 because of the card here. It says raise CO2 up 1 step. But because we got rid of Crown of Thorns, anytime you get rid of Crown of Thorns, CO2 drops 1. So that was a net result on the CO2 there. All right, the botanist, their ability is adding 1 plant for 1 action, or reefs and anemones for 3 actions. Well, let's go up and deal with this great Triton area here. There's only 1 critter and 1 reef left, so that place is in trouble. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll spend that 4th action to fix that Triton. All right, the Marine Navigator is up. 2 crisis cards. First one, advance the month. We will advance the month. There's no special note there, so nothing else happens. We draw a tool card. That lets us remove up to 4 disease cubes from any habitat. Fantastic. Next crisis card, add 1 disease cube to a wrasse. This one already has a disease, so we will have to put it there. And you know what? Let's go ahead and use this tool card right now. Remove up to 4 disease cubes. So we're going to turn that in. Let's fix that one because it's far away and hard to get to. And let's move that one because it's far away. And that one and that one. So that's 4 cubes fixed. And that is good planning because in April here, we have to cascade advance all disease. So any area that has a disease, all of its adjacent spaces become diseased as well. So we want to clean this disease up as quickly as possible. All right, the Navigator gets to go now. Let's have the Navigator move up 2 Tritons and help out our botanist here. So because they can move 2 for 1, this is 1 action, 2 actions to get to the garbage, 3rd action to clean up the garbage, and 4th action to come over here and get ready for the next round. Okay, Biologist is up. 2 crisis cards. First one, add 1 disease cube to a sea turtle. And because these two are already compromised, we have to put it on the healthy one. Endanger 1 clownfish. These are already endangered, so we have to endanger that one. And the biologist gets to go. We're down to 1 whale. And this is always very dangerous territory when any habitat has only 1 critter. You really want to get at least 2 critters in there as quickly as possible. Right now our tritons and whales are in trouble since there's only 1. Because, of course, when you lose all the critters in a habitat, that's extinction and it's game over. Unless, of course, you have a miracle card on hand, in which case you can mitigate that effect once. But we're not going to count on the miracle card. We're going to try to fix that right now. Let's go 1, 2 to move there. 3rd action to put down a whale. 4th action to come up here and get ready for next round. All right, let's do 1 more round just to get a sense of it. Back to the pathologist. 2 crisis cards. First one, infect or endanger up to 2 critters in an unhealthy habitat. Well, this is unhealthy. The clownfish here. Let's go ahead and put a couple of disease cubes there. Next one, add garbage in up to 3 separate unhealthy habitats. All the habitats are unhealthy, so it's, yeah, got a lot of options here. Let's, we'll just go ahead and put one back in tritons, mantas, and wrasse. We'll just go across the top there. Pathologist. It's not a lot of disease to clean up, so let's start doing some other things here. Let's clean up some garbage. 1 space to move. 2. 3 actions to get rid of those 2, and then head up here. Moving on, botanist. 2 crisis cards. First one, roll the die and move. Botanist has to move to area 3, which is the wrasses. That is very unfortunate because we came all the way up here with a specific mission, and now we're being torn away from that mission. But that's life. But at least we get to pick which space in the wrasses we go to. Since this is the botanist, let's go ahead and go to the algae spot. Okay, the 2nd crisis card, immediately swap players. Well, how about that? There's a lot of movement going on for the botanist here. Maybe, well, let's go ahead and jump back to our initial mission here and get back to tritons. So we'll swap with the navigator. Okay, after all that moving around, now we can do our actions. 3 actions will place a reef. And what happens when you place a green token for everything but the crown of thorns starfish? When you place one, CO2 goes down. Great, we have 1 action left. Let's go ahead and head up here. Navigator, 2 crisis cards. First one, use 1 drawn tool card immediately. We don't have any because we already used it, so we're fine there. Next one, endanger a whale. Ooh, let's endanger this one because it doesn't have any phytoplankton associated with it. Therefore, if it becomes compromised again and removed, it's going to have less effect than if this one was removed and its 2 healthy phytoplankton were taken with it. All right, navigator gets to go. All right, we have him on the algae spot. Because he's not a botanist, it's going to take 2 actions to put down the algae. And algae has a special rule where sometimes it can come in unhealthy, and that is determined randomly. So let's burn 2 actions. Let's bring it in. Now let's roll randomly and see if it is healthy or not. We'll say high is good, so high is healthy on the die roll. Here we go. It is high, so it comes in healthy. If it came in unhealthy, we would flip it to the other side, and that would have to be fixed. All right, that took 2 actions. Let's use up the other 2 actions. How about we'll start heading over to clean up some garbage. 1, 2. Okay, the last turn for our example round here is the biologist. Increased CO2 1 step. And draw another crisis card. Great. Introduce a predator. Wonderful. Okay. So first we have to see where the predator goes. So we're going to determine that randomly.